G'day, Brett Voyage. Welcome to the channel. Okay, it's not my imagination. These things are getting huge in a fast amount of time. It's not my imagination. They are really explode. Look at that. That's way higher in a short amount of time. Anyway, this one, like the title says, is what's it like retired in Cambodia? I thought I'd go over some of the points and what's been happening and give you a bit of an idea. Well, in general, what's happening to me doesn't guarantee that's what's going to happen to you. We're all living individual lives, doing different things, filtering through different filters. It's all different for everybody. It's the same world, but a different life. Alrighty, let's get into it. Alright, I should point out too, this is actually rainy season, but every now and again you get a day like this where it's just perfect. You can get out and about for a majority of the day. Doesn't happen all the time, but you know, I'm just saying, just because it's rainy season doesn't necessarily mean it's going to rain 24/7. You're going to get patches of it, so could be an option. Now, what I have noticed is that the general life activity of moving where you're living, moving accommodation is much, much easier here. In the West, you have to go through a bond, you have to go through a lease agreement, you have to do an inspection. There's just a huge list of everything you have to do in the West. I'm just taking from where I am in Australia. It's probably the same where you are, but not here. You go look at the place, you go, yeah, I like this. How much is this? They'll tell you, maybe 100, 150 a month. Great. You move in, you pay them, done. That's it. No bond, no other stuff, no inspection, no all this other rubbish. You look over what's in there, turn on and off what's there, and you're laughing. It's a real simple process. That is so much easier. They can actually pick where you want to live and be comfortable and not waste a whole lot of money to get there and do it, to find you don't like it. You can take that risk here. So that's much better. I prefer that. So here you can go through a rental agency. You can do that. There's real estate agents, but it's more predominant to go to the actual site. You go past where it says for rent and you inquire. There's a phone number on there, you ring, you ask to look at the place, and it's done through that way. So it's just much easier. That's a big relief of stress. Wow, that's gone up really quick. Building happens really fast here. You can walk down the street 1 minute, nothing there, and the next, bang, there it is, a building. Also, your visa here in Cambodia is probably one of the easiest to get, both on arrival. You get 30 days on arrival, a tourist or a business e-visa. Now, you can extend, I think you can extend a tourist one once, that's it. But the other visa, you can go in and depending on your age and specifics of life, you can actually get a 1-year extension easily at a travel agent. In general, the main one to go to that I've seen lately at the top of the list is Cam Smile. You go there and give them your passport. It's best to have a photo ready, one of your little passport photos. There's one form to fill out. You pay your cash, give them your passport. They send it onto Phnom Penh and you wait. Usually takes about 2 weeks. And there you have it. There's your visa sorted. I mean, no No big rigmarole of, oh, you know, you've got to have this in the bank, you've got to keep reporting. 12-month visa. It's either the business one, the retirement one is 55 years and over. So if you're over 55 years, you can get a retirement one. Amazingly, do you believe it? I'm over 55. Wow, yeah, well past. So just do that. Or there's the other business and work permit one you can do. I don't know much about that. But just ease of visas, I reckon that would be on your top list of why you would retire here. Do you really want the headache? You know, you're old, you're crotchety, you've worked all your life. You don't want all that stress and paperwork and everything. Go to where it's simple. And here, nice and simple. By simple, I mean easy. Nice and easy. You don't have to worry about the stress, time limits and proof of everything. Over 55, virtually done. Away you go. I think what I've really noticed here too is the slower pace. It's an easier pace of life. And it's not just being retired, it's just how it is here. It's just a much slower, easier going pace. In the West, you always notice, you've got to rush to the next thing. You've got to have the next thing, you've got to rush to the next one. Here you don't. Just mellow out, happens when it happens. Everything's like a process, but it's an easygoing process. Like with the visa, just a process, go in, 5 minutes, fill it out, wait 2 weeks. That's not hard. And then you're not constantly hassled to get the rest of the stuff for it. So it's a slow pace. You can even tell by the traffic. Look at this. No one's going, you do get the occasional people that speed, but it's an easier pace. It's doing like maybe 30, 40 k's an hour in the city areas. See? Just nice and easy. You don't have to go a million miles an hour to get anywhere. It takes the time that it takes. I think that's what I've noticed retired here. You're not going to, if you retire, I think, in the West and stay there, you're still in that rat race. You're still caught up in all that hustle and bustle. Whereas here, you're not. Now that is unusual. It would happen while I'm doing a video. I'm sure there's good reason for it. But you know, it's not the same. It's laid back, and you can see here, everybody, they're not speeding, they're not in a big hurry. They're taking it nice and easy. Even up at there's major intersections here. This one's always busy, 9 times out of 10. There's no traffic light here, no traffic lights. There's only a handful of traffic lights in the whole of Siem Reap. But watch this. If this happened in the West, could you imagine with no direction how the West would handle that? They would go nuts. But look at this. Watch the process. See the process? Watch out for everybody else. Edge in, take your time, and glide. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a ballet. It's just all, and it just continues like that the whole time. That points out a slower pace. That points out people are taking it nice and easy. They're not rushing. Oh, I mean, rushing. You know what I mean. Now the really obvious one, the one that is probably, I guess it is top of the list. It's not the main reason, it's not the number one reason really, but it helps, and that is the cost. Quite frankly, with what I do now and what I've got invested with super, I couldn't afford to live in the West even if I wanted to. Not that I do. I mean, who'd want to anyway? I mean, really, when you look at what's happening. And number one is the cost. It's how much it's going to cost you, not necessarily to live there, but just to survive. Whereas here, obviously, things are cheaper and you're in a stronger currency coming into here and purchasing here. There's still expensive things here. You can still go and have food at Western places. It's more expensive. You can have food at Khmer places, little places that are obviously cheaper. But obviously, right up there on the list is it's cheaper for me. I couldn't afford to go to the West and live full time, but I wouldn't want to either. That's not what I'm into. Why would you give up on all of this that you can do? Look at this, and the weather. Oh, that's a great segue, Brett. Now, I've retired here in rainy season, and I've found before rainy season was always pictured as, oh gee, it's going to rain 24/7. How are you going to see? You won't be able to do anything or go anywhere. It's rainy season right now today, and today's one of those days. It's not all the time. Put a disclaimer in, it's not all the time, but you do get the occasional days where there's no rain. No rain. You might get 2 days in a row, maybe 1 day. You will get rain, but when there's not rain during rainy season and it's quieter anyway, oh, what a bonus of being here. And being retired, you can take full advantage of that because you can hang around on the days that it's raining and do something else. And then when it is nice, out you go, do whatever you like. So I think that's the big difference too. Rainy season is much more doable when you're retired.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see it.
I think the strangest thing that's happened, and it could be happening everywhere in the world, the time is both speeding up and slowing down at the same time. The days have felt a little bit slower because they're not marked off with being I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this, all set out by time. But the year has sped up. Like this year is in fast forward. It's bizarre. We're in the middle of the year now, past the middle of the year, 2025. That's 5 years past 2020 and 25 years past 2000. So yeah, the years have sped up. And coming here and maybe slowing down has pointed that out to me, where the years have really sped up, but the days have mellowed out a bit and gone a little bit slower. The days don't feel as fast, but the year does. Good Lord, Brett, that's really profound. I'm getting deep in my old age. What's going on? That's bizarre. Hey, thanks for staying right to the very end. Really appreciate it. If you could just hit that like, subscribe, you know the drill, notification bell, etc, etc. It's free, but it really helps the channel grow. And we're growing. A huge thank you. We're over 1,000 subscribers now and on our way. Let's keep going. Big thank you to the very early subscribers right up to that person that's hitting that notification and subscribe right now. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Alrighty, thanks for coming along and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!